And we got 4 minutes to go, so I'm going to go ahead and begin things with a word of prayer and a national anthem. Thank you for being here at the Southwest Desert Classic Bustum out Futurity. My name is Brian Fredericks. They call me Mr. Fred, and I'm coming to you from Burley, Idaho. If you please bow your head with me this morning for a word of prayer. Our gracious and heavenly Father, we come before thee mindful and thoughtful of all that you have given us. We thank thee for the safety in which we were able to travel here. We thank thee for the opportunity to compete, and we thank thee for our network, our family, and our friends. We also thank thee for our equine athletes and how well they have been protected and watched over this weekend, and we ask that thou will continue to do so. Please bless those that are not able to be here with us, that they will be free from harm and watched over as well. Please, when it is time for us to travel, please help us to travel to our destinations in safety. We ask these things and any other blessings thou sees that we may need at this time, and do so in Christ's name. Amen. Got a treat for you this morning. If you'd please stand or move cover. Flag is there on that north side. Singing our national anthem today, we have with us Brody Merrill.
Who say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you. Brody volunteered yesterday. I guess he didn't want me to play a recording again. We do have a few vendors here with us this weekend to let you know about. We do have Larry with us at Thunder Mountain Equine. I want to congratulate our winner yesterday. He has given out a free bucket to our 1D average winner and our 2D average winner. No. Exact same. We do have also Rural Avenue, Rustic Ranch Boutique, and Complete Equine Performance, CP Supplements, and Clean Nutrition, Clean Energy. We also have with us Western Edge Photography. They're taking all your pictures today. Make sure to head down to that booth and check out your photos. Ask about the weekend specials and how to have those airdropped straight to your phone. We are providing that live stream again on YouTube. Same link as we've been using all weekend long. So you can jump on Southwest Desert Classic Facebook page or Western Edge Photography Facebook pages. You can find that link. It is on YouTube on the Western Edge Photography channel. We are ready to go here on a Sunday in the second go of the Futurity. Up first, it's going to be number 43, Adria Day of Delta, Utah on TS, Pretty Famous Star, owned by Russ and Adria Day. By the Goodbye Lane out of Pretty and Famous, who's by Alibi Fame. On deck number 42, Courtney McCracken. 15.745. 15.745, a great way to begin our day. Next to go, number 42, Courtney McCracken of Olathe, Colorado on HBS Fierce Corona, owned by Courtney McCracken by Strike Back out of CR of Miss Rosie 208, who's by Ricochet Tucker on deck, number 41, Demi Hunter. Would be 17.473 plus 5. It will be a no time. Please hold while we fix that barrel. Then we'll go to 41, Demi Hunter of Spanish Fork, Utah on Bugs Rare Fortune. Owned by Demi Hunter by Trace Fortunes. Out of One Dance Bug is by One Rare Bug. Following Demi, we will drag. After the drag, it'll be 40 to 36. Maddie Thomas, Jill Atkinson. 38 as a whole, 37, Rita Cheney, and 36, Charlotte Caston. $16.428 has 16.428. All right, we're going to drag. We'll go 40 to 36. Please also be ready 35 to 31. Timmy Lickley, Taylor Hildreth, CJ Von Dent, Aaron Buchman, Vonna Walker. Another reminder for today. Following the Futurity, we'll have a big drag. We'll go into our combined draw at 11:30. That combined draw has Run for the Money, Open 5D, and those maturity individuals in it. During the combined draw, our first drag at 50, our first big drag, we're going to do our awards. In the Futurity, it'll be 5 places deep in the 1D and 2D. And we'll do the maturity awards as well. In the maturity, it is just 1 place in the 1D and 2D, just first place in that 1D and 2D. If you want your horse in any of those pictures, it needs to be here and be ready because we're trying to keep things moving. That'll take place in the first big drag at 50 in the combined draw. And correction, we'll do the Futurity Awards following the Futurity. The Maturity Awards will be in that first 50. Drag, we're going to now to number 40, Maddie Thomas of Salem, Utah on Winners Eagle Run, owned by Jim Equine. By Winners version out of She's a Running Eagle, who's by One Dashing Eagle. On deck, number 39, Jill Atkinson. In hole number 37, Rita Cheney. $16.430. Next go, number 39, Jill Atkinson of Taylorsville, Utah on Frenchman's Fast Lane. Owned by Lynette Clyde. By the Goodbye Lane out of RR Frenchman's Bella, who's by Frenchman's Phoenix. On deck, number 37, Rita Cheney. In the hole, number 36, Charlotte Caston. 16.123, 16.123. Next up, number 37, Rita Cheney of Pioche, Nevada on WM Pearl Heart. Owned by Matt Bullock, by Mr. Sassy Frenchman out of BDM Queen of Speed, who's by World Speed. On deck, number 36, Charlotte Caston. 16.454, 16.454. And next go, number 36 is Charlotte Caston of Loma, Colorado on First Flight Heist, owned by Sally Solfit, by Casino Heist out of PC's First, who's by Dashed Fame. After Charlotte, we will drag. Following the drag will be 35 to 31. Timmy Lickley, Taylor Hildreth, CJ Von Den, Aaron Buchanan, and Vanna Walker. Yesterday, Charlotte Caston had a 16.950. Would be 16.604 plus 5 would be no time. We will drag, follow the drag, 35 to 31. Please also be ready, 30 to 26, Kayleen Grill, Abby Hughes, Darcy Shepard, Kelsey Larson, and Trista Lincecum. Early on today, I want to thank our barrel setters. Our barrel setters doing a fantastic job. Been with us all weekend, so thank you, gentlemen, for helping us out. Also, thank you to you contestants being ready and being in position when it is your turn. That is sure helping things go smoother. Ready to go now with number 35, Timmy Lickley, Jerome, Idaho, on FTF Canman's Jet. Owned by Ryan and Timmy Lickley, by Freckles to Fame out of Perks Pepper Jet, who's by Perks Alive. On deck, number 34, Taylor Hildreth. Yesterday's time for Timmy, 16.860. Would be 16.380 plus 5. It will be a no time. Next in be number 34, Taylor Hildreth of Olathe, Colorado, on Love Lane. Owned by Taylor Hildreth. By the Goodbye Lane out of J.K. Drifting to Love, who's by Sadie's Frosty Drift. On deck, number 33, C.J. Von Dett. In hole, number 32, Aaron Buchanan. Yesterday's time for Taylor and Love Lane, 15.709. Taylor won the 2D buckle yesterday. She needs to stop by the office and pick that up. $15.884, $15.884. Next in, number 33, C.J. Von Dett, Rifle, Colorado, on Charismatic. Owned by Caitlin Von Dett. By Carrizo out of Flying Legal, who's by Strawfly Special. On deck, number 32, Aaron Buchanan, and hole number 31, Vanna Walker. Yesterday's time for C.J. Von Dett and Charismatic, 16.784. $16.340, $16.340. Next to go, number 32, Aaron Buchanan of Caldwell, Idaho, on a Slick Jig. Owned by Aaron Buchanan, by Slick by Design, out of I'm Playing Alina's Jig, who's by Pecos Alina. On deck, number 31, Vanna Walker. Yesterday's time for Aaron and a Slick Jig, 16.499. $16.468, $16.468. Next to go, number 31, Vanna Walker of Pingree, Idaho, on JL Red by a Thread, owned by Randy and Vanna Walker. By JL Sirocco out of Stitch O'Fred, who's by Red. After Vanna, we will drag. Following the drag, 30 to 26, Kayla Ingram, Abby Hughes, Darcy Shepard, Kelsey Larson, and Trista Linscomb. Yesterday's time for Vanna, and it's 16.391. $16.466 is $16.466. All right, we'll drag. Follow the drag, 30 to 26. Please also be getting ready. Number 25 to 21. Sage Campbell, Ellie Buchanan, Marshall Mackey, Macy Mortensen, and Mikhail Seitz. And set now, number 30, Kayla Ingram of Caldwell, Idaho, on Get Sean to Fame. Owned by Nathan and Kayla Ingram, by Sean Bug. Leo out of Get On It, who's by Dash to Fame. On deck, number 29, Abby Hughes. In the hole, number 28, Darcy Shepard. Yesterday's time for Kayla, 16.606. 16.362, 16.362. Next up, number 29, Abby Hughes of Delta, Utah, on Duchess. Owned by Rendon Hughes, by Farmster. Out of Sissy, who's by Pages, Money, and Glory. On deck, number 28, Darcy Shepard. In the hole, number 27, Kelsey Larson. Yesterday's time for Abby and Duchess, 17.689. 17.301, 17.301. Next go, number 28, Darcy Shepard of Levan, Utah, on Just Too Good. Owned by Darcy Shepard, by Two for the Dough, out of Sister Sophronia, who's by Feature Mr. Jess. On deck, number 27, Kelsey Larson. In the hole, number 26, Trista Lincecum. Darcy's time yesterday, 16.876. 17.168, 17.168. Next up, number 27, Kelsey Larson of Bluffdale, Utah, on Gambling in Pink. Owned by Asher Jones, by PCR Pink Cadillac, out of Gambling Crystals, who's by Crystal Gazer. On deck, number 26, Trista Lincecum. Kelsey's time yesterday, 16.924. 16.691, 16.691. Next go, number 26, Trista Lincecum, Fruita, Colorado, on Dash to Lucky Friday. Owned by Trista Lincecum, by Espuela Tonto, out of LC, Sweet Spirit, who's by Special Leader. After Trista, we'll drag. Following the drag, we'll go 25 to 21. Sage Campbell, Ellie Buchelman, Marshall Mackey, Macy Mortensen, and Mikhail Seitz. Trista's time yesterday, 15.871. 16.468, 16.468. All right. We will drag after the drag, 25 to 21. Please be ready. Also 20 to 16. Taylor Hill with Caitlin White, Rita Cheney, Callie Wright, BJ Stokes. Update on my mistake. We are going to do the Futurity Awards following this Futurity because we're not beginning our combined draw till 11:30. It'll be the first 5 places in the 1 and 2D. If you want your horse there, it's got to be here and ready so that we can keep things moving along. Again, the first 5 places in 1D and 2D, we will be awarding those immediately following our Futurity runs. 11:30, we'll begin our combined draw in the first 50 big drag. In that combined draw, we will do our Futurity Awards. First place only in each of the 1 and 2D. Next up, number 25, Sage Campbell, pacing Utah on Rich J. Super Gun, owned by Sage Campbell, by Miss and Gun out of Rich J. Lee Daisy, who's by Little Buck Peppy. On deck, number 24, Ellie Buchanan, and in the hole, number 23, Marshall Mackey. Sage's time yesterday was no time. Ain't gonna be no time. Next go, number 24, Ellie Buchanan, Caldwell, Idaho, on Mega Rocket Fire. Owned by Aaron and Ellie Buchanan, by PG Dry Fire out of Primetime Rocket, who's by Frenchman's Guy. On deck, number 23, Marshall Mackey, and the hole, number 22, Macy Mortensen. Ellie's time yesterday, 16.719. $16.267. Next go, number 23, Marshall Mackey, Mona, Utah, No Bad Days, owned by Jeff Smith, by Ivory James out of RW Red Wave, who's by Wave Carver. On deck, number 22, Macy Mortensen, and the hole, number 21, Mikhail Seitz. Marshall's time yesterday, 17.422. Would be 17.310 plus 5. Would be no time. Next go, number 22, Macy Mortensen of Tropic, Utah, and Sky is the Limit. Owned by Macy Mortensen, by Ossity out of Sky Dashing, who's by Pie in the Sky. On deck, number 21, Mikhail Seitz. Yesterday's time for Macy, 20.049. $19.668, 19.668. Next up, number 21, Mikhail Seitz of Taylor, Utah, and Hollywood Nights 47, owned by Steve and Joanne McIntyre, by Favorite Cartel out of GM Silver Dreams, who's by Royal Quick Dash. After Mikhail, we will drag. Following the drag, 20-16, Taylor Hildreth, Caitlin White, Rita Cheney, Callie Wright, and BJ Stokes. Mikhail's time yesterday, 16.704. $17.275, $17.275. All right, we'll drag. We'll go 20-16. Please also be ready. 15-11, Jody Walk, Caitlin Buchanan, Kylie Echevarria, Christy Van, and Vanna Walker. Set in the barrel, then we'll go to 20. Taylor Hildreth of Olathe, Colorado, on Seat to Fame, owned by Joe and Carlos Spitz. By Freckles to Fame, out of CB Oak Tree Queen, who's by Oak Tree Special. On deck number 19, Caitlin White, in the hole number 18. Rita Cheney. Taylor's time yesterday, 16.260. And we're clear. Taylor, the arena's yours. $16.005. Next to go, number 19, Caitlin White, have Spanish Fork and Soul Fury, owned by Trent Brindley, by Mr. Soul, out of Ridge Lane, who's by Lanes Lanester. She was our 1D buckle winner yesterday. Please make sure to go pick that up. On deck number 18, Rita Cheney, and the hole number 17, Callie Wright. Caitlin's time yesterday, 15.473. $16.020. Next up, number 18, Rita Cheney, appeals Nevada, on HP Dash to Fairfax, owned by Teresa Bowen. By HP Dash to Fiesta, out of Miss Badonkadonk, who's by 5-Star Joe. On deck number 17, Callie Wright, and hole number 16, BJ Stokes. Yesterday's time for Rita, 16.783. $16.804. Next in, number 17, Callie Wright to Beaver, Utah, on SDC Fame's Vodka Twist, owned by Spencer and Callie Wright, by Con Creek, out of SS Mini Bullet, who's by SS Sampson. On deck number 16, BJ Stokes. Callie's time yesterday, 15.880. $15.828. Next up, number 16, BJ Stokes of West Jordan, Utah, on Tim, Waiting on a Woman. TLM, Waiting on a Woman, owned by Terry and Larry Malloy, by Frenchman Spark, out of Belly Dasher, who's by Dash to Fame. Following BJ Stokes, we will drag. After the drag, it'll be 15 through 11. Jody Walk, Caitlin Buchanan, Kylie Echeverria, Chrissy Van, and Vanna Walker. Yesterday's time was no time. $16.830, and we will drag, following the drag, 15 through 11. Please be ready. 10 through 6, Jill Atkinson, Brandy Jameson, Timmy Lickley, Jamie Davison, Aaron Buchelman. place in the barrels. Then we'll go to number 15, Jody Walk of Harriman, Utah, and JP Sam's Zadashian Bug, owned by Jody Walk. By Sam Basco out of Miss Satin Bug, who's by Hemp's Red Wolf. On deck, number 14, Caitlin Buchanan, and the hole number 13, Kylie Echevarria. Yesterday's time for Jody, 16.899. Looks like we're clear. Jody, the arena is yours. $16.495, $16.495. Next up, number 14, Caitlin Buchanan of Nephi, Utah. On this fax is Dynamite, owned by Jordan M. Hansen. By Dash and Dynamo out of this fax is Special, who's by Special Effort. On deck, number 13, Kylie Echevarria. And hole number 12, Chrissy Van. Yesterday's time for Caitlin, 17.508. $17.068, $17.068. The next up, number 13, Kylie Echevarria of Nampa, Idaho, on Blazing Winners Juju. Owned by Kylie Echevarria. By Blazing Jetalina out of Midnight Version, who's by Winners Version. On deck, number 12, Christy Van, and the hole number 11, Ivana Walker. Kylie's time yesterday, 16.925. $16.085, $16.085. Next up, number 12, Chrissy Van of Glenwood, Utah, and JCV Conman, owned by Jason and Chrissy Van. By Concrete out of Little Miss Striking, who's by Striking Distance. On deck, number 11, Vonna Walker. Yesterday's time for Chrissy, no time. $16.449, $16.449. Next to goal number 11, Vonna Walker, Pingree, Idaho, on RFW All About Fame. Home by Ruby Lee Walker. By the Goodbye Lane out of All About Fame, who's by Dash to Fame. Following Vonna, we will drag. After the drag, it'll be 10 through 6. Jill Atkinson, Brandy Jameson, Timmy Lickley, Jamie Davidson, Aaron Buchman. Yesterday's time for Vonna. No time. $16.336 and $16.336. All right, we're ready to drag. Following the drag, 10 through 6. If you are in the Futurity, please be ready. Just 10 to go. Ready to go now, number 10, Jill Atkinson of Taylorsville, Utah, on a Spicy Goodbye, owned by Bo and Meredith Beck. By the Goodbye Lane out of KR Spice, who's by Ivory James. On deck number 9, Brandy Jameson. Jill's time yesterday, 16.268. $16.588. Next up, number 9, Brandy Jameson of West of Utah on Miss Metallic Perry, owned by Brandy and Michelle Jameson by Lincoln. Out of Mrs. Lucy Perry, who's by Dash and Jess Perry. On deck number 8, Timmy Lickley, and hole number 7, Jamie Davis. Brandy's time yesterday, 16.366. Would be 16.966 plus 5. Would be a no time. Please hold while we fix that barrel. Then we'll go to number 8, Timmy Lickley of Jerome, Idaho on Abbey Road, owned by Ryan and Timmy Lickley. By the Goodbye Lane out of Zacalo, who's by Trace Sace. On deck number 7, Jamie Davis, and the hole number 6, Aaron Buchelman. Timmy's time yesterday, 16.846. All right, Timmy, arena is clear. It is yours. $16.292. Next up, number 7, Jamie Davis, Lakeshore, Utah, on a Rip Roaring Romance, owned by Justin K. or Amy G. Davis. By 2 for the dough out of Romance by the River, who's by Mr. Fancy Fame. On deck number 6, Aaron Buchelman. Yesterday's time, no time. Would be 16.379 plus 5. It'll be a no time. Please hold while we fix that barrel. Then we'll go to number 6, Aaron Buchelman of Caldwell, Idaho, on Slim Shady's Fame. Owned by Aaron and Ellie Buchelman. By our fearless Fame out of Shady Dry Dock, who's by Shady Little Starlight. After Aaron, we will drag. Following the drag, we will finish out the Futurity, number 5 through 1, Rita Cheney. Taylor Hildreth, Maddie Thomas, Courtney McCracken, and Jordan Argyle. Yesterday's time for Aaron, 15.660. And we're clear, Aaron. The arena's yours. $15.807. And our final drag of the Futurity. We'll go 5, 2, 1. If you're on the Futurity, please be ready. Thank you all. Be in position when we need you. Don't forget to visit our vendors. Bailey's, our concession stand, is open this morning. Also, we'll head out to Rural Avenue. Anything for you or your equine, Rustic Ranch Boutique with your clothing options. Complete Equine Performance. Out here as well, out by the stage in the foyer, CEP Supplements, Clean Nutrition, and Clean Energy. Right here below the announcer stand, Thunder Mountain Equine. Larry's there. He can tell you all about it. He has donated a bucket to each of the winners in the Futurity, the 1D and the 2D. Each of those are getting, the first place is getting a bucket. So thank you to Larry. And make sure to stop by Western Edge Photography. Taking all the wonderful photos all weekend long. Go ask about the weekend special, how to get all your photos sent straight to your phone using AirDrop. All your photos, one low price. And thank you to Western Edge Photography for providing our live stream this weekend. If you got friends or family at home want to watch, you can find the link on the Facebook pages for Southwest Desert Classic or Western Edge Photography, or jump on YouTube, Western Edge Photography channel. That is where the live stream is being broadcast. Next to go, number 5, Rita Cheney of Pioche, Nevada, on So Streaking Special, owned by Teresa Bowen, by I'm a Special Kind of Guy, out of Make It a Bug Light, who's by El Scorcho. On deck number 4, Taylor Hildreth. Yesterday's received no time. Well, it'd be 15.789 plus 5. It'll be at no time. Please hold while we fix the barrel. We'll go number 4, Taylor Hildreth of Olathe, Colorado, on T4, Blaze My Way. Owned by Emma Martinez, by Blaze and Jetalina, out of Gateway to Love, who's by Dash to Fame. On deck, number 3, Maddie Thomas. And in the hole, number 2, Courtney McCracken. No time for Taylor yesterday. $16.083, $16.083. Next to go, number 3, Maddie Thomas of Salem, Utah, on I Ain't Doing It Sparky. Owned by Jim Equine, by Ain't Seen Nothing Yet, out of PKMS. Moving on Spirit, who's by Moving on Hickory. On deck number 2, Courtney McCracken. And in the hole number 1, Jordan Argyle. Maddie's time yesterday, 16.307. Would be 16.135 plus 5. Going to be no time. Please hold while we check those barrels. And we'll go to number 2, Courtney McCracken of Olathe, Colorado, and Ain't Seen Burning Yet. Owned by Courtney McCracken, by Ain't Seen Nothing Yet, out of Spots of Burning, who's by Spots to Burn. On deck number 1, Jordan Argyle. Courtney's time yesterday of 15.727. $15.878, $15.878. And final to go on the Futurity this morning, number 1, Jordan Argyle of Riverton, Utah, on Wilder in My Socks. Owned by Argyle Performance Horses, by BHR Frenchy Socks, out of Tiny Tood, who's by File Away. We will do our Futurity Awards following Jordan. Her time yesterday, 16.099. $16.368, $16.368. All right, we're going to do some awards. Then we'll have our big drag. We're going to begin our combined draw at 11:30. Again, those maturity prizes are just first place in the 1 and 2D. If you want your horse, needs to be ready, needs to be here. And the Futurity that we're going to do here very shortly, the first 5 places is what we are going. First 5 places in both the 1D and the 2D. If you want your horse, needs to be here, needs to be ready to be in those photos.